Why, hello, Gillionaires. I wanted to quickly show you a quick look at the ring change I did on the Gillio Pocket Mia Cara. Currently, the the Pocket Mias have very small rings. I think they're like 13 millimeter or 15 millimeter rings. It's probably 13 millimeter. I can't remember, but they're really small and you really can't hold much. But this is the main cover on cover, if you want to call it that, of the Mia Cara. I'm going to just set this aside for just a few moments because what actually took place on this planner. So what I did was I replaced these rings, or I should say I replaced the old rings with this set of gold rings. They are 20 millimeter rings. They're Krause rings I ordered them from Vanderspec. And what I did was I asked somebody else who had placed an order if I could hop on her request. So it was already, her order was already with Vanderspec. So she asked Petra to send her an invoice. I paid the girl paid the invoice, and they included the rings in that girl's order when her order was finally ready to ship, if that makes sense. Then the girl forwarded me the rings when she received her planner. I included the postal shipping rate to me in the fee to cover the rings as well. So it was all taken care of. So I wanted to show you what I was able to fit into this now that I have 20 millimeter rings in here. Number one, I printed up the DIY fish. Oh my gosh, I can never. This is the dream set in the daily pages, Pocket Daily pages. They're undated, which to me, I like those undated ones because I can reuse them year after year. So anyway, so what I did was I took a stencil and I just filled in the dates and so forth. I just wrote in the numbers. So I did that for every month. And I put January, February, March, and April, or March in here back to back. But then in April, I went ahead and printed the first day to be on the back side of the monthly page so that it would follow the month that we're currently on. I thought I had a tab in here for April, but anyway, so this is April's month, and then it goes right into April, the daily pages. Here's an example of just yesterday and today's pages, and then which are working out great for me. And then I have every single day of April in here. I have every single day of May in here, and then I switched to using the sticker numbers instead of the stencil. And then I have June through December in here, just the monthly pages, and then I've already printed the daily pages out to be put in here when they're ready. So May is already ready to be put in, or excuse me, June is already ready to be put in when I get closer. I just don't want to overstuff the planner, so they're already ready. I only did through June or July for the daily pages for now. This is on 24-pound paper, not on the Tomo River paper, but I'm assuming that if I had, it would have been even thinner, way thinner. The only problem is that my Tomo River paper is in size A4, and when I tried to print on the Tomo River paper, the graph lines were not showing up on the printout, but they were on regular paper on the letter size. So I don't know why the graph lines in the back here weren't showing up. So I opted for just regular paper for now. And then this package also comes with an income and expense tracker. So I printed a couple of those sheets, and then all my other things that I carry with me for on the go, like you know, things you might need. Usually they're shopping related, like things I'm looking for, or plans. Like my Thanksgiving plans are in here from last year. Things I need to talk to my kids about. There's also measurements for rooms and windows, etc. And then the last section is just some Tomo River paper lined pages from Da Vinci that I got from Jet Pens, and then a plastic passport or ID cover or something like that that I hacked from my YouTube video. I'm sure I saw somewhere. And yeah, so now it's pretty full. Because of the way I cut the paper, there's slight little, you know, it shows just a tiny bit, but not enough to bug me. And because it sits inside of this, it won't interfere with anyone seeing it, so I don't really care. The reason why I'm not using it is because in order to get the plate out, I had to take up some thread. So with a sewing threader, or whatever you call those things, I lifted the thread, not all the way, as you can still see that the thread is intact for most part, but just enough to slide out the base plate of the old one, because old rings, because the ring base plate did not match up with the new plate of these 20mm rings. And you just set it in there. You don't have to like worry about positioning. Now I did have to cut the leather underneath the rings so that the teeth showed through properly in the right spots, which accounted for, and I'm going to show you because I saved the leather, it accounted for this much of me cutting off of underneath the rings. So you don't see it obviously once you put the rings on, but let me tell you, I was petrified while I was doing this. But yeah, I just had to cut off a little bit of leather to make sure that the teeth were visible. And then, so one bit of advice is I also, I started here to take the stitching out. No need to take the stitches off the bottom. That is not how you remove the base plate, because this is glued down. So even if you stitch this or unstitch it, you're not going to get that leather piece off unless you pry, and I'm not about to do that, of course. It's glued. But because I had already removed the stitching, I have to have them replace the missing stitches that are there now. So that is why I'm not currently using this planner, because I don't want to take the chance of making the missing thread worse and having it unravel anymore. So for the time being, until I can get it to my cobbler, and to be honest with you, I've just been too busy to take it in, it's been sitting protected until I can get that repaired, which I doubt will be very difficult to get done. So that was a quick look at the Gillio Pocket Mia Cara with 20mm rings and how full I can make it. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Have a great day, ladies. Talk to you later. Bye.